Hi guys, my name is Olena. I'm working as a sport agent at BeLive, but also I'm doing photography for over 10 years. Last 2 years I'm doing it professionally, so it's my part-time job. I know lots of tips and tricks, so today I'm going to share them with you. There are 5 topics we're going to talk about. These are lighting, background, clothes, makeup, and equipment that you'll need for broadcasting. Number 1, lighting. If you could ask me, Olena, what is the main thing in streaming? If I can pay attention only to one point of those 5, which one would it be? I would definitely go for lighting. I would like to specify 2 things that you need to pay attention to. Temperature of light and intensity of light. What are those? So yes, that's right, light has temperature. Sometimes you're shooting a video and you can see that the video is kind of yellowish. The light isn't like white, it's yellow. From other hand, sometimes you're shooting something and video might be kind of blue. So these are the temperature of light, intensity. What is intensity? If I take my phone and turn on the torch, now I hope you can see it. My hand, it's overexposed, so there are a lot of light and it's too bright. If I take away my phone slowly, you can see that the palm now looks better. Like this. So this is the intensity of light. If the source of light is too close, the object, for now it's my palm, will be overexposed, which is very bad, because when there are too much light, you cannot see the shadow, right? And whereas the shadow is something that it's natural and it should be in the picture. So let's take away the light, and now you can see that this distance is okay. So you might ask me, why do I need that, Olena? Why do I need to know about the temperature and about the intensity? It's pretty easy. If you're not going to use any light sources as lamps, or you're not going to broadcast in the evening and you're not going to turn off the light in your room, then yes, it's pretty much useless. But still, it's good to know about that, because the daylight temperature is 5500 K and the light is pretty nice and soft as it is right now. But intensity might come in hand, because let's imagine that it's a sunny day, right? And you decided to go live and you're sitting right in front of the window and it's super sunny, so the light can be really intense and your face will be overexposed. Your camera won't be able to distinguish your face, only because there'll be too much light. So as a workaround in such situation, you need to, this example, you need to go further from the window. So if this is your window and light is here, it'll be super intense. And if you're sitting here, it's not the right decision. So you need to find a point in your room where the light will be not that strong. So yes, since I mentioned the window thing and where to position yourself, where the right place in your room to stream, right? The right place will be the one where the light is the best. So what do I mean by the best light? If you have a window, you'll need to sit in front of it. So right now, behind the camera, there is a window, and that's why the picture looks quite nice. Let's imagine that I'd like to have my window as a background. So what would happen? Now I'm going to use my laptop and show you how it will look like. So my laptop's here. Yes, I'm here in the room, and as you can see, I'll add this video source to the class. I look okay. But what happened if I turn around? If I take my laptop and we'll go here, you can see it, right? Now, yeah, you can see a beautiful window, but you cannot see me at all, because the light comes from this side, and I hope I look okay. But yeah, you see now, right? So the best place for me right now in this room is here, right in front of the window. It also might work if I sit somewhere here. Yes, so the light comes from the left side, or here, so the light will come from the right side. But it cannot go like from behind, because you'll not be seen in the broadcast, which is super important once you're live. So yeah, this is the cool rule to remember. Light should be like in front of you or from the sides. Now I'm going to show you a small experiment of the way the light affects the way we look. I'm in the dark, and that is for showing you how the light works. I turned off the torch on my phone, so just to show you like the way our face will lighten up with with different angles. When the light comes from the right side, you can see the half of my face, and another one you still can see it, but it'll have more shadows and it's not that clear as the right side. So when I put the light on the top here, you can see me better. And if I put my arm a little bit like behind, it won't be that nice as well, because eyebrows here, they create shadows and it doesn't look fancy. But if you put the light a little bit like forward, it should look better, and I hope it is. So yeah, this is the situation when the light comes from the top. If I change to the light, like to the left, right? Like whoop, you can see that again, you can see just the left side of my face, and another one is kind of in the shadow. And when I put it down, I look like a character from a scary movie, like hoo 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 hoo. Yeah, like this is the way light works. So I strongly recommend do not put your light this way, unless you have a story to tell, or like scary story, or it's an idea, or it's an art decision, like for you to have your stream like that. For broadcasting, the light should come or from the top, like a little bit like above your like head level, or just as you can see like this, or from the sides, 45 degrees here or 45 degrees here. Let's start with daylight. Why daylight? First of all, it's free. You can get it every day. You don't need to pay the bills. It's nice. You just sit in front of your window or like next to your window, and that's it. The artificial light, it could be lamps in your room, which will work really cool, or it can be steady light, video light. Video light doesn't mean that like it will cost lots of money, or yes, like there are expensive options, but you can go for really cheap ones, like the one from AliExpress, or just like some second-hand lamps. Like all of them, they will work good. You just need to follow the rules I shared with you before, like positioning, the intensity of light, like how close it's to you, and that's it. You can get like really cool results with like no money at all. I have a lamp right here, so I'll try to show it to you. So here it is. So this is like the basic lamp. I think like almost everyone has it at home. So once I turn it on, you can see how the lighting changes. I might want to close it. So like the lamp on your table will work. If you decided to go for professional gears and you want to buy ring light, or you want to buy steady light, you might look into, as I said, ring light. It will work, and also LED panels. LED panels are super cool, and they're also not like cheap options, and they give like really cool results. But buying a LED panel, you might think of adding a diffuser, because the light is super intense and your face might be like overexposed. As it like, remember the rule with the window and sunlight is actually the same. The LED panel might work as like really like intense source of light, so you'll need to think on how to put it like further from your setup, like from the camera, and you or you might need to diffuser. Diffuser is a kind of like white panel, almost transparent, and you put it like in a LED panel, and the light comes out like softer, and it's distorted like in a nice way. And one more thing to remember about artificial sources of light. Some of them allow you to change the temperature of light. Depending on the stream you're going to have, you can create different atmosphere. You can create a cozy, warm picture, or you can go for colder colors and light. You can always use daylight and your broadcasts will look great. Right now I'm using daylight for shooting this video. You can go for any source of light in your apartment, lamp on your table, lamp in the room, but also like you cannot sit right under the lamp. Yes, you need to go somewhere where the light will come like under the 45 degrees angle. Also, you can buy a light, like permanent light, steady light, or you can go for a ring light. So all of the options are cool and all of them will work for your live streaming experience. Number 2, equipment. What do you need for going live? You will need a computer, camera, and like if you want to, you can have an external microphone, which is optional. You can go live using your internal camera and internal microphone. It'll be just okay. A lot of cameras, like the built-in cameras and microphones, are like very good quality, and actually you cannot distinguish whether it's an external one or internal one because the quality is just good. If you're not satisfied with the quality of your internal camera, you can go for the external one and look into some options of webcam as Logitech, or I think like Logitech right now is the most popular option because they're like really great and you can find like really cool options under like $150. Want to go live using an external camera, like you also might look into connecting your DSLR camera as a webcam. BeLive works with all of the cameras which are distinguished by Chrome as web cameras, so the only thing here is to connect your DSLR as a webcam. Topic number 3 is clothes. So why is it important? Why do we even pay attention to this one? Your clothes should communicate your business. Colors, the colors shouldn't be bright. If you wear something red, like acid red or acid green, acid pink, whatever acid, or just bright, people just might pay attention too much to your clothes but do not pay attention to what you say. Or maybe your clothes will be like super unusual. Yeah, you're talking about the politics and you're wearing a helmet. Why? No one knows. Does anybody listen to you? No. Everyone is thinking, why that person is wearing a helmet? They're talking about the politics. So yeah, no acid colors and no bright colors. Something pastel will work the best. So people pay attention to you, not to what you wear. Unless it's your style. There are people who are wearing like super bright colors and like they fit them a lot, and this is how they communicate their ideas. You know, lots of art people or not art people, people who are just like love like bright everything. Another rule to remember: you need to like what you're wearing. Last but not least, if you're wearing glasses, you need to remember about one rule. If you have your artificial source of light right in front of you, you will have reflection in your lenses. Let me show it to you. So here's source of the light and you can see right there, you should see it, I hope you see it, but there is reflection in my lenses. If I take the source of light and take it a little bit upper, so the light comes from the top, you won't see it. Unless I look up, but generally, like when you're broadcasting, you do not look in the sky, so it should be okay. And it's normally like everyone knows how the light works and the reflection is natural, but yeah, for people who are wearing glasses, just pay attention so your sources of light are a little bit upper than your head level. Number four, finally, background. Background should be nice, and also as your clothes, it shouldn't distract people because okay, for example, your background is super messy, yes, and the person who's watching your broadcast, just put yourself in their shoes, yes. How will it look like? You're talking about serious topics and there's just disaster behind you. I think it's not professional. But also think of background as something that shouldn't be too fancy or too interesting. because again, you're the main person who should like catch and grab and hold the attention of your audience. Just imagine that you're sitting in a museum and you go live, and behind you there is Mona Lisa, so it'll be like, yeah, oh, Mona Lisa is so nice. So like, think about that. Like, if you have like lots of cool details in the background, we are human beings, yes, we are interested in something that looks unusual or bright or cool, so it's just naturally to pay attention to those small nice things. If you have a chance, it's better to go for a plain background, maybe having like one picture on the wall, or maybe a flower, something that will not take much attention of your audience. It will not steal attention from you. A few things about background: not too cool, not too messy. Better like plain with like a wall with some small details, and it will work best because you'll be the main object in your stream and people will not be distracted. And the topic number 5, makeup. I can assume that the male part of viewers right now might think that they can just skip it, but please don't do that. We might get some problems with our skin from time to time. Rule number 1, moisturize your skin. So once your skin moisturized, you can go for a green base. This is super cool because it's covering all the redness. You just take it like a little bit of it and cover it in your finger, and you do not need to rub it in. You just like put it slightly. This is the best way. And once you finish, you can see that like, okay, I didn't have a red pimple here or whatever, but the redness will go away, and then you just can cover it with the powder and it will be like super nice, and it's super easy way to cover those imperfections that might happen to our skin sometimes. So again, I'm here to share the rules. You're welcome to break them. How does it refer to makeup? For women, once you put makeup, you just need to follow one rule. You should make an accent, and it could be either your eyes or your lips. So if you go for really bright like mascara and like eyeshadows and you have glitter, you would never put like red lipstick. And work the same way. If you want to like badly to put that red lipstick or like really bright lipstick on your lips, you just do your eyes not as bright as you might. Covering the redness is more than enough for going live. If you feel like doing some makeup, it's a great idea. Like for me, I feel more comfortable when I have makeup on. That was it. I was super excited to prepare this class and have this class. I know that it was short, but I really hope you'll find it very helpful. I wish you all the best in streaming. I'm sure that you'll succeed. Try different things. Bye!